Hi. Today, we will discuss shooting patterns using the MECHA C2 controller. However, this video is also applicable to MECHA C1 users, as we will create presets using the user interface, which is almost the same for both controllers. Let's begin with the default shooting pattern, horizontal, row by row, and later we will see how it can be changed to vertical, in columns, column by column. The horizontal shooting pattern can be either normal or zigzag. Example 1. In this video, we will use some PTGui scripts for a 50mm focal length lens, so we will specify that focal length as usual, via the custom option in the shots list. The specified focal length is useful in stitching programs like PTGui or Hugin. MECHA creates a script based on our focal length and current settings. Note that the horizontal shooting pattern is normal, which tells MECHA to shoot each row in the same order. We can switch between TXN and PTGui script types without losing any data, since we haven't modified the script yet. Both script types are suitable for row-by-row shooting. TXN stands for tilt and number of positions for each tilt, while PTGui represents pitch and yaw conventions. This is our first preset. Let's launch it using the right button and observe how MECHA executes it. Shooting in a horizontal normal pattern means shooting row by row, each row in the same order. After the last position of the first row, the first position of the next row follows, and so on. Example 2. We will change now the shooting pattern from normal to zigzag, by selecting the zigzag option from this list. Then we will save the preset and launch it. Shooting in a horizontal zigzag pattern means shooting row by row, and after the last position of the first row, the last position of the second row follows, then the first position of the third row, and so on. Example 3. To be able to shoot vertically, we have to use a custom PTGui script, which uses pitch and yaw conventions. We have already created 4 PTGui scripts and saved them to a text file. The first one is a script for shooting a partial panorama vertically via a normal pattern. The second is a script for shooting the same partial panorama vertically, but via a zigzag pattern. The starting position is level. This is the first column, which consists of 10 positions, from a pitch of 45 degrees to -45 degrees, at 0 degrees yaw. We only need to specify the first, second, and last pitches, and MECHA can compute the rest of the pitches. The number of columns and positions should be adjusted according to the lens used. The next columns are easy to specify, as only the yaw followed by a pair of round brackets is required. The pitches can be omitted. Thus, MECHA uses the pitches specified for the first column. RT at the end of the script means, return to the starting position on the shortest path. We will enter the first script in the script field on the user interface. Note that this is a custom script, which is not synchronized with the current settings, and remember that a script has priority over the other settings. So this setting will not affect the script. Let's save the preset and launch it with the right button. The first column. You will notice that the movement is from top to bottom for each column, shooting in one direction. Example 4. The first column in the second script is the same as the first column in the first script, but the second is different. The first pitch is -45 degrees, then -35 degrees, and the last is 45 degrees. The third column is similar to the first. MECHA uses here the pitches specified for the first column. The fourth and second columns are also similar. MECHA uses here the pitches specified for the second column. The fifth column is similar to the first, and the sixth is similar to the second. The RT parameter is present in all our scripts. We will enter this custom script in the script field on the user interface. Then we will save the preset and launch it with the right button. We see that now the movement is from bottom to top in the even columns, and from top to bottom in the odd columns. Example 5. This compact writing is also supported in the PY version of a script. Specify the first yaw, then the pitches, then the second and the last yaws. This is a custom PY script for shooting a cylindrical panorama vertically via a normal pattern for an 18mm focal length lens. The script has priority over the other settings, as usual. Column 1 at 0 degrees yaw. Column 2 at 60 degrees yaw, and so on. One more example, the same as the previous, but the shooting pattern is zigzag this time. The first column is the same as before, and the second contains the same pitch values, but in reverse order. We have already explained the meaning of the round and square brackets. Braces can be used as well. Use round brackets first, then square brackets, then braces, if necessary. Let's see MECHA in action one more time, executing this preset for shooting a cylindrical panorama vertically via a zigzag pattern. We want to conclude this video with a note about the zigzag pattern when using the TXN version of a script. We will load again the preset, horizontal, 1, zigzag, saved earlier. You know that this script is created by MECHA, and we have not modified it at all, so it is synchronized with the preset settings. Therefore, when we switch to TXN, MECHA adds the HC parameter, so that the pattern remains zigzag. Also, if we switch between normal and zigzag patterns, MECHA removes the HC parameter from the script, then adds it back to the script. The HC parameter can be added manually to a TXN script, if needed. Thank you for watching.